Hey Aiden, what are we gonna do here?
Put the cushion in.
Ari, what you think?
Put the cushion in?
Yeah. All right, so we gotta remove a few components. These hooks, 4 screws there, I'm gonna remove that. The gas shocks, I'm gonna remove those. And then this piano hinge up here at the top that holds this big lid. I'm gonna take that piano hinge off and I'm gonna reuse it to attach to the seat cushion, but I'm gonna put it here so that we can attach it to the inside of the seat cushion, and then we can lift it up to still utilize the storage compartment so that we can leave ropes and things like that in that storage area. So let's get started and get these components off. So now we've got the lid off. I'm gonna do some cleaning, get all this gunk off of everywhere. I went ahead and put the screws back in on these parts here where the 2 hinges or where the 2 brackets mount for each of the gas shocks on the sides and where the hanging bracket was in the middle. I'm gonna go back later and patch these up with gel coat that matches this color from Spectrum and make sure that all of that is nice and smooth and looks like the holes were never there. But for now, I went ahead and put the screws back in just to plug the holes and keep us from snagging anything on them. So next, we're gonna take the remaining screws out of the piano hinge where it's attached to the lid. This is the underside of the lid. And then measure and mark the holes where we're going to attach the piano hinge here along this edge, and then hopefully get it correct to where the seat cushion still flips up. And then we're gonna have to make a little bracket that fits down there as a base to where the seat can sit on it instead of leading down when you sit on it to where it has nothing to sit on and essentially just floats. Bless you, Aiden. So let's get started. So I've got the piano hinge attached to the bottom side of the cushion, got it all measured out, drilled it into the fiberglass, countersunk the holes. Make sure you always countersink any holes that you drill into gel coat. And this is the end result of what that looks like. We still got to get all that cleaned up and get the holes patched and everything from the old hardware that was on there, but I think this is pretty darn good. I like the way it came out. I'm glad I did the piping on the edge, gives it a little bit of a cleaner look, and I'm definitely glad I did the cobalt square pattern. I'm going to continue that on the inside of the boat once I get around to redoing some of the other seats. Not necessarily that they need it, but just to update the look of the interior a little bit. So that's what that looks like. I'm going to use some leftover HPTE poured starboard to make a support for the bottom center of this. With that being 3/4 inch starboard, I think we've got plenty of support in the base itself, but what I need is a support to hold it up so that it doesn't try to sag down and rip the piano hinge out. So I'm going to put it at the same level as the piano hinge, straight down the middle. That way we still got plenty of storage space on either side, and I think that should be plenty. If you use thinner starboard, maybe 1/2 inch or anything smaller than that, which I wouldn't recommend to begin with, then you may need additional supports or maybe a square structure underneath. But with this 3/4 inch, it's plenty strong. You can probably have one little post in the middle of it and it'll still hold up really, really well to any sort of weight that gets put on it. So that's the end result here. I'm gonna get it cleaned up, get all those things looking fresh like they were never there, and we'll take some more pictures and video once we're to that point. So I got my piece of starboard cut. That's gonna act as the support. Got it measured and everything, front to back and height. And I needed some L brackets. I have some at the house, but I'm at the storage facility right now. And what I did was take the L brackets off the ends of the 2 gas struts. Those flat ones wouldn't work, but the L ones would. And I put one on this side, one on this side. That's perfect. Give it plenty of support. Those are very, very thick brackets. I think thicker than the ones that I have at the house, so they'll work perfectly. I'm gonna go ahead and put it underneath the seat. Mark 2 holes here, 2 holes there. That should be enough to hold things. I'm not gonna put all 4, that's a little overkill. And get it drilled in, and we'll be all done with the seat base. So we've got our support in there, nice and firm. Doesn't move at all. Those brackets are actually perfect. And let's see if everything lines up. Perfect. Aiden, give it a little test. Awesome. How is it?
Good.
You think that'll be good for when we're on the lake? All right, man. High five. Good job.